Good morning, Dr. Abante. Good morning, classmates. The topic assigned to me is the Module 5 about the Integrated Marketing Communications or yung IMC. So, the content of this topic is about creating IMC plan, implementing IMC plan, components of a successful integrated marketing strategy, IMC tools, digital marketing and social media strategies, content marketing and influencer partnership, key points of content marketing and influencer partnership, and measuring the effectiveness of integrated campaigns. So, in order for us to get sales, we have to promote brands because the promotion of brands enhance the level of recognition and knowledge regarding its products and services. And to do that, dun papasok yung concept ng integrating marketing communication. So by definition, the IMC, it is a concept that warrants exploration in order to grasp its significance. Meaning, ito yung pinagsama-samang promotional strategies to effectively promote a certain product or service to a designated audience at the appropriate time and location. Good example nito ay yung advertising, sales promotion, public relation, direct marketing, and personal selling, and social media at iba pa. So, sa concept ng IMC, binubuo ito ng sumusunod. Una, the foundation. So, syempre, as marketers, pundasyon natin na dapat alam natin yung product and yung target market mo or target audience mo. And also, you have to closely monitor yung activity ng competitors mo. Halimbawa, malapit ka sa school, sino yung target audience mo? Syempre yung mga estudyante. Then isipin mo ano yung mga kailangan nila at alamin mo yung product and services that you can offer to them such as food, school supplies, and etc. And pangalawa, the corporate culture. You have to know the corporate culture. Let's say an organization promotes a green and clean world. Okay? Therefore, your product must be an environment friendly and biodegradable items. Pangatlo, know your brand focus because brand focus encompasses the fundamental essence and distinctive attributes that define the corporate character of a brand. For example, uh, pag sinabing Jollibee, alam na agad natin na isa tong fast food. So that is under the brand focus. Pang-apat, as marketers, we also need to prioritize the consumer experience. Dito papasok yung pagkakaroon ng aesthetic pleasing appearance ng product at yung quality na hindi lang basta na-meet yung need ng customer. Pero yung idea na may gitan mo pa ang expectation nila which leaves a good impression to your product and services that promotes sales. And then panglima, the communication tools. We need to use communication tools such as Facebook, Twitter, and any other social media platforms to communicate. And pang-anim, promotional tools. Dito papasok yung rapport with customers and clients. Kailangan alam mo how to communicate with them well. And lastly, the integration tools. Organizations need to consistently monitor and assess customer feedback and evaluations with the help of a software called as Customer Relationship Management or yung CRM system. And since we already know what IMC is, then next is creating the IMC plan. So to illustrate this by example, an organization specializes in offering honeymoon vacation package, for example. Therefore, their target market are those married couples, which they can promote it through different channels such as social media, banners, newspaper, and etc. And the process of developing IMC plan, we need to consider the resources and time constraints to promote a product or service. And secondly, we have to have a clear understanding of the potential benefit a product can give to customers. So conducting comprehensive research is crucial. Then after creating a plan, then we're gonna talk about the implementing the IMC plan. So one of the tactics include advertising, public relations, and promotion through social media networking platforms, as I have said earlier. So we can generate awareness about the product and services to potential target customers, because enhancing the exposure of a specific brand generates greater profits for the business. For example, the Nike brand, they gain significant popularity among college students who opt to pair the footwear with jeans to achieve a relaxed and informal aesthetic. So they consider developing their IMC strategies of their brand promotion to individuals aged 16 to 23 through various channels. Also, monitoring the activity of competitors is of utmost importance, since after the success of implementation of the IMC plan, we need to assess its efficacy in achieving our desired result. Then after implementing the IMC plan, we have to identify the components of a successful integrated marketing strategy. At matatawag lang na effective ang strategy if it has the ability to generate brand recognition among substantial user base. So number one, it should be a customer focused. The implementation of any plan is contingent upon the recognition and prioritization of customer value and customer feedback is of utmost importance. Number two, cooperation. It is important to acknowledge also the task of others in promoting your brand or service. Kasi in an organization or company, you have different tasks. Pero you have one goal, which is to promote. Meron diyang marketing, sales, customer care, and service delivery to have a high level of coordination and collaboration. And number three, database communication. The dissemination of information, data, and figures should be accessible to all employees involved in the project. And number four, leverage. The concept of leverage aims to identify the most cost-effective channels for efficiently integrating promotion of products and services with the goal of maximizing profitability. And lastly, profitability, we need to ensure that marketing strategies exert a significant influence on customer decision-making process to gain client loyalty, resulting in increased profitability. Then let's now talk about the IMC tools. Number one is advertising. It's a method of communicating for promoting brands, and advertisement are messages that are paid for by the senders to persuade those who receive them. Nakikita natin ito sa mga newspapers, television, billboards, and some others. Number two is the sales promotion. It refers to various marketing activities and techniques to stimulate consumer demands and increase sales. And number three is direct marketing. This refers to a promotional strategy that involves direct communicating with potential customers. This typically involves the use of phone calls, emails, or face-to-face interactions. Number four is the personal selling. It is a marketing strategy that involves direct communication between a salesperson and a potential customer. And number five, public relations. refers to operations that entails the systematic and deliberate transmission of public information, such as press release, news dissemination, organizing events, or public appearances. Include natin dito yung include natin dito yung paggamit ng iba't ibang website or social media platforms. And speaking of social media platforms, dito papasok yung digital marketing and social media strategies. When we say digital marketing, it refers to a strategic use of digital technologies and online platforms in promoting our products and service and brands. So, sino pa ba yung hindi familiar sa Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter dito? We can use the marketplace, diba, sa Facebook to sell our products or services. And through that, since we can establish connections with people, especially with prospect buyers. So as part of the social media strategy, we can generate content, manage online communities, establish alliances with influencers, and implement paid advertising campaigns. Let us now talk about the content marketing. When we say content marketing, it is a marketing strategy used to attract, engage, and retain an audience by creating and sharing relevant articles, videos, podcasts, and other media. So, this was done mostly by what we call influencers. And to have greater impact, influencer partnership can also be a good strategy to deliver information, entertain consumers, to establish trust and credibility with the brand gradually. Pansinin nyo, most vloggers or content creators, ginagamit nila yung videos for views, and they are building trust, which gradually they will use it to promote brands. Diba? So here are the key points of content marketing. It should be value driven, meaning content marketing focuses on providing value to the audience through informative, entertaining, and educational content. Then, one of the key points also is the building relationship. It aims to build long-term relationship with consumers by nurturing trust and loyalty. And next is storytelling. Brands often use storytelling techniques to create a narrative that resonates with the audience and connects them emotionally to the brand. Next is visibility and authority. Consistent and quality content establishes the brand as an authoritative source in industry, boosting its online visibility and credibility. And lastly is the SEO, or your search engine optimization enhancement. It is relevant and high quality content that contributes to improve search engine rankings. Siyempre, the more na sinesearch siya ng tao, the greater exposure ng brand mo ang makikita ng tao. Then, here are the key points of influencer partnerships. Una is audience reach. Since influencers build trust sa tao, their recommendation and opinions has greater impact to their followers. Pangalawa, authenticity. Influencers provide authentic and relatable perspective with their audience. Mas tanggap kasi ng tao yung totoong nakakaunawa din sa perspective nila, or yung makaka-relate yung iba sa kung ano yung content mo as influencer. Ikatlo is the variety of content. Influencers can create a wide range of content. And number 4, targeted approach. Brand can select influencers whose audience aligns with their target demographic and brand values. Halimbawa, ang product mo ay lipstick. Therefore, pipili ka ng influencers na ang content is about tutorial, how to put makeup or cosmetics. And lastly is the amplified reach. Influencer can significantly amplify a brand's reach and brand message within a short span of time. Mas sikat kasi sila, kaya mas greater yung chance na makapag-promote sila ng marami, even as short as time possible. Kaya nga may tinatawag tayong trending. And with that, strategy yon para mas makilala pa yung product with the help of influencers. And finally, uh, let us talk about the measuring the effectiveness of integrated campaigns. Number one, define clear objectives. Ano ba yung layunin mo? Of course, to increase brand awareness. Number two is select relevant metrics. You can measure the number of people who have exposed to your campaign messages. You can track likes, monitor the increase in website visits, measure the percentage of users who signs up or making a purchase, evaluate the number of new leads, measure the increase in sales, or gather qualitative feedback from customers. And number three, implement tracking and analytics. We can use Google Analytics, social media insights, email marketing software, and other tools to provide valuable data. Number four, attribution analysis. It means determining how each channel contributes to the overall success. And number five is benchmarking. It is by comparing the campaign's performance to previous campaign para malaman mo how well it performed relative to expectations versus the industry standards. Number six is analyze ROI or the return of investment. Malalaman mo kung effective yung campaign if malaki yung kinita mo versus sa ginastos mo for the paid advertisement or boosting na tinatawag. And number seven is post-campaign surveys. You can conduct survey to gain insights in relation with the campaign. Number eight, adjust and optimize. Based with the data and insights gathered, you can create decisions on how to optimize future campaigns. Number nine, holistic evaluation. We can evaluate campaign success in achieving its overall objectives rather than focusing solely on individual metrics. And lastly, number 10, continuous learning. We can use the insights gained from the measurement process to inform future campaigns and apply all the lessons learned to improve the effectiveness of marketing strategies and return of investment. So that ends my presentation. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day po.